What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Connor with Hound Dog Motorsports, and today we have my 2007 Honda Shadow 600. I absolutely love this bike. I spent all last summer chopping this up and making it into a chopper. I did the trailer fender. I did everything, the wiring harness, engine rebuild, all that stuff, but I didn't do the gas tank. So it looks a little goofy with this whale sperm gas tank, but we got a chopper style gas tank, peanut tank in, and we also have to re-weld the fender because it decided to break last time I rode it last weekend. Last summer I did all the wiring and all that other fun stuff. We're gonna go ahead and run through it. So no more bullshit. Let's just get right on into it. So the number one thing that's always irritated me about this bike is that it has the whale penis. Can I say that? Let's just call it the whale sperm gas tank that still has the keys and everything in it. I hate having to use a key to get this off, and I hate the keys that I have to use to get it off. It just makes it more of a pain, and I built this bike around not having to use keys, i.e. this is gonna sound crazy, but the wiring system, no keys needed. Now, I can add it in if I want, but genuinely, I bought this bike for, I think, 500 bucks. That's probably how much it is worth. I've put about 40 hours of time into it. I could get more from it, but that's besides the fact. Now, that's the daily struggle of getting this off just to go to a gas station. With a new peanut style tank, it's just a screw cap. And it looks so much better. I'm not gonna paint any of this. It's gonna go through a patina and it's gonna look great. First thing I need to do is get this gas tank off. I think I have a gas can in here. I know I used one because when we moved here, I ran out of gas in the truck. Like a dummy. I was literally like, I think I was like 10 minutes from the new house, this house, and ran out of gas. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Katie was pissed. I am sorry for that, Katie. I will never live that down.
Fascinated today, only hours after revealing to the world that she is super able. For now.
Getting you guys in a closer view here of how I have it set up. So I have this running to the carburetor with a switched valve. It is a great idea that I had because I was having issues with the carbs flooding, and instead of, I guess, looking into a better solution, I just put a valve in there, and if I have to let it sit for longer than, a day, I just, go ahead and plug it up. But it's been running great like this. See? Just like that. And open it, comes right on out. Now my fear is that when I take this off, it's going to just, this is gonna come undone. So I'm gonna try and drain this into that auxiliary tank I have mounted to the back of my bike because this has no gauge on it. So, I mean, it's a chopper. Borderline minimum stuff. Now I have it draining into the auxiliary tank. This should be able to hold it all. I don't think this is a full tank, but we'll see.
One eternity later.
All right, I'm calling that good. Had a little trickle in there, but I'm not worried about that. Now what I need to do is to remove, I think this is only mounted in the rear if I remember correctly. So I have a bolt here to remove the seat and the tank mount right there. Now keep in mind, this is a ragtag bike. I just winged it. Like, the wiring system runs off of 7 wires. I used a lot of Lane Split Boulevards videos to help me through a lot of this. I used no TJ Brutal Customs equipment. I'm sure he's a cool guy, but I just can't justify the prices that he charges when I can go ahead and make all the stuff in-house. Like that gas tank, I'm pretty sure it's the same style gas tank. It's the same peanut style gas tank that he uses. But the difference is that it's not marked up and it doesn't have the sight glass like he has. But with that off, I'm gonna try pulling the tank. She's naked. Now with that out of the way, I need to go ahead and transfer over the Petcock and a few other things. There is a little bit of gas out here, so I'm gonna go ahead and move this outside. So I got the inline filter out. As you can see, there is some silica still on there from when I sandblasted it, trying to make it look like patina. But as you can also see, I have a piece of rubber stuck in there. I'm gonna try and get that out on the bench. I think a long screwdriver is gonna work best. I got it mostly out. Now I'm gonna use a small screwdriver and see if I can snag that corner. Like that. I think this fit over that, like that. And then that went all the way down. Whether this fit in the new tank, I have no idea. It says that it fits stock Petcocks. Yep, does not fit, which sucks. So, prying that off, that was all for nothing. Now is the moment of truth. It does fit, oh my gosh. I should be putting some sort of sealant on there, but I'm not too worried about it right now. When it starts leaking, then it'll be my problem. But right now, it's not. There we go. That is good. That is all set up. Now it's time to slap it on the bike. Now is the moment of truth. Does it fit? It does look like it fits. Up here, I need to figure out a bolting system. Doesn't look like I need anything fancy, just maybe a 1/4-inch bolt for that. But right here where the seat mounts, that's gonna be okay. For this top one, looks like I got a perfect match. Just slightly too big. Dang. Looks like I got another good match here, so let's try this. Oh, that fits. Might be best to put this on the end of a socket, but I don't know. And I lost the bolt, the nut. Damn it! Got another one, I'm not too worried. Tilt the bars a little. Drop the thing again. Power tool time. There we go. I should have done a washer there, but I'm not too worried about it. The next one is that for the seat. The last thing to connect is the spigot again. Now I am still a little lost in the sauce where I'm gonna run an inline filter on this thing because, actually let's rotate that so they're facing the same direction. Nah, it's not gonna work. You know, with that filter no longer inside the tank, I have nothing stopping all the gunk from getting in. But that will be a problem for another day when I inevitably gum up the carb. Knock on wood.
Say ooh. Say ooh.
There we go. That's all connected. Let's fill her up with gas. Now you might be a little concerned that I'm not putting red coat in this. From what I've read, everyone that's put red coat on their tanks, it's come off or it's had issues within, you know, a year or so or a season of riding. And I'm just not gonna risk that. I don't want that to happen because with me, that'll happen on the side of the road on a highway. A lot of people actually said just to run it as a bare tank. So that's what I'm doing. Guys, that looks absolutely killer. It beats having this gas tank. Nothing wrong with it, it holds a lot, but it doesn't fit my vibe. This peanut style gas tank from Amazon, literally $200 compared to the $600, or no, it's $339 that some other people want. Just looks absolutely great. Now, of course, I don't have like a sight glass and stuff like that, but I honestly prefer riding without one because I always ride with the auxiliary tank. and I'm just know how to, you know, open up the gas tank, pop it open, and just check for gas. You know, it's not that difficult. Now, in the future, I might end up welding bung holes in there over the winter and just getting, you know, whatchamacallit in there, and also have the reserve and stuff like that. So it never really bothers me. I do have a lot of work to do on this bike. I gotta fix the fender. I thought the fender would be in, so I'd do it on this video, so my apologies, guys. Amazon decided to fail me on that one. So I'll do that in another video, and then I'll do a coolant flush. I gotta do the back tire. New back tire sitting back there. This one is currently riveted up and just looking absolutely sloppy. But that does it all for this video. If you guys have made it this far, I appreciate it, and I look forward to seeing y'all in the next one.